The Mahakali Caves are a group of 19 ancient rock-cut Buddhist caves located in Mumbai. They are carved between the 1st century BCE and the 6th century CE. These caves served as different meditation chambers, prayer halls for Buddhist monks. The caves are divided into two groups, the southern eastern cluster of 15 caves and the smaller northwestern group of 4. Among them, Cave 9 stands out as the main hall, featuring the stupa and Buddhist sculptures, while others are primarily functioned as living quarters. They are made of black basalt rock and contain remnants of Pali inscriptions, though due to the weather, it's difficult to read them. Originally, this is the center of Buddhist worship and learning, and later saw Hindu influences, with one of the stupas being repurposed for Shiva. The park itself is in a very quaint area. In the caves, there are a lot of different bats in there, so you can't get the smell of bat feces. But overall, it was a nice little park, and sometimes it is closed due to the monsoon season. But you'd have to check with see when it's open or not. Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj Vastu Sangrahaye Museum, also known as CSMVS, or formerly called the Prince of Wales Museum, is one of Mumbai's most important cultural landmarks. It was built to commemorate the visit of Prince George, or later King George V, in 1905. The museum officially opened in 1922, designed by an architect named George Whitted. The building showcases the Indo-Saronic style, blending Indian, Islamic, and European designs. The central dome was inspired by Gol Gumbaz in Bijapur. This museum is very expansive. It houses more than 70,000 artifacts, including ancient sculptures, coins, jewelry, paintings, manuscripts, textiles, weapons, and other various decorative arts. There are many exhibits that are connected to this museum, and holds some of India's oldest religions, such as Buddhism, Hinduism, and Jainism. The museum actually has maps of all the different temples for the Hindus, Buddhists, and Jains all throughout India, which is really impressive to see where all the different temples are. Buddhism began in India around the 5th to 6th century BCE with Siddhartha Gautama, known as Buddha. He taught that suffering comes from desire and attachment, and that peace can be achieved by following the Eightfold Path, which focuses on right actions, mindfulness, and wisdom. Buddhists believe in reincarnation, rebirth, and aim to reach nirvana, a state of enlightenment and freedom from suffering. Buddhism later spread across Asia, shaping art, architecture, and philosophy. Hinduism is one of the world's oldest religions, dating back over 4,000 years. It has no single founder, but is based on sacred texts from long ago, like from Vedas, Upanishads, and Bhagavad Gita. Hindus believe in many gods and goddesses, all seen as forms of a universal spirit called Brahman. Important beliefs include karma, actions that have consequences, dharma, moral duty, and reincarnation. The ultimate goal is moksha, or liberation from the cycle of rebirth, achieved through knowledge, devotion, and good deeds. Jainism is also an ancient Indian religion founded around the 6th century BCE by Lord Mahavira and the 20th spiritual teacher known as Tirthankara. Jains emphasize ahimsa, complete nonviolence toward all living beings, and follow a path of truth, simplicity, and self-discipline. Like Hindus, Buddhist Jains believe in karma and reincarnation, striving to achieve moksha, by freeing the soul from the cycle of rebirth and from birth and death. After India gained independence in 1947, the museum was renamed to honor the legendary Mathura warrior king. The museum could take a day to go through. Very expansive, lots of exhibits, just a wonderful place to visit. Mumbai, India, formerly known as Bombay, is a vibrant city with rich history shaped by trade, culture, and architecture. Originally a group of 7 islands home to the Kali fishing community, it became an important port under Portuguese rule in the 6th century and later grew rapidly under the British East India Company in the 17th and 18th centuries, becoming a major center for commerce, shipping, and industry. In 1995, the city was renamed to Mumbai to honor Mumbai, the local goddess of Koli community, reflecting its Marathi heritage and moving away from its colonial past. The city's landmarks tell its story. The Gateway of India, built in 1924 to welcome King George V, opens majestically to the Arabian Sea. The Rajaba Clock Tower, completed in 1878 at Mumbai University, blends Venetian and Gothic styles. The Grand Taj Mahal Palace Hotel opened in 1903 as a symbol of luxury and resilience after surviving the 2008 terrorist attacks when gunmen struck multiple locations across the city, killing over 170 people. The historic Floor Foundation, built in 1864, adds Victorian elegance to the heart of Mumbai, and the Bombay Convention Hall hosts global events reflecting the city's modern role as India's financial, cultural, and entertainment hub. Now on to a Bollywood studio tour. So in Mumbai, I did a little studio tour on a TV set, or TV sets, where I got to see how they created certain soap operas within Mumbai, and seeing the actors or actresses like locker rooms, and they have Ganesha still to give them good luck, etc. So it was really cool to see an actual Mumbai studio and learn more about the history of filmmaking and how they produce the films in Mumbai and the Bollywood scene, and how culturally how culturally significant it is, and also their choreographing, how they are very, very secretive of their choreographing for all their dances, that they won't let any tours or really anyone see the dances until they actually start filming it on set. When they put it on camera, that's when a lot of other people are able to see it. But the film industry started in the 1913 with their first silent film, and it wasn't until the 1950s and 1960s that was the golden age of Bollywood. And yeah, there's just a number of different events that happened within Bollywood that focus on Bollywood itself, stories of struggling actors arriving in cities, having like stories of the spirits haunting some studios. And yeah, it's just Bollywood is just a powerhouse within India, and a very global phenomenon too, shaping fashion and the music and the storytelling across different continents, while being Mumbai's beating heart in a sense. So very cool studio. I liked learning about the history of it and how they made everything. So thank you to everyone, the tour guides and the people that I met there, showing me around. Sri Siddhivinayak Temple is one of India's most famous Hindu temples, dedicated to Lord Ganesha, the elephant head god of wisdom and prosperity. It was built in 1801, and it was first very small and simple, with just one domed brick structure, and then the main idol, Ganesha, carved out of a single black stone. And over time, its fame spread throughout local legends of miracles, answered prayers. Devotees from all walks of life began visiting. So in the 20th century, it was rebuilt, it was renovated and expanded to the grand complex that is seen today. While in Mumbai, I went to go see an amazing play called Raja di Raj, which tells the story of the divine journey of Sri Krishna. Who is Sri Krishna? Sri Krishna is one of the most revered deities in Hinduism, seen as the 8th incarnation or avatar of Vishnu, the preserver god. He is worshipped as a symbol of love, joy, compassion, but also as a divine teacher who guides humanity toward truth and righteousness. The story or the journey begins in a place called Raj, a pastoral land where Sri Krishna spends his childhood as a mysterious cowherder, and charms the villagers with his flute. He grows into a figure of joy and devotion. The story then shifts to Mantra, where Krishna confronts the tyranny of his uncle Kunsa. In these scenes, it was filled with music and dance as he defeats his uncle, symbolizing the triumph and righteousness. The story continues when Krishna becomes Lord of Dwarka, where he establishes his kingdom by the sea. Here, his life takes on new dimensions of love, duty, and wisdom, embodying both the earthly and the divine, along with his marriage to Rukmini and the harmony he creates among his people that highlight balance between his personal life and his divine mission. Finally, the last moments happen in Mahabharata, where a war was happening and where Krishna serves as the Arjuna. In midst of the battle, Krishna delivers the timeless spiritual wisdom of Bhagavad Gita, guiding Arjuna and humanity toward duty, devotion, and detachment. This marks the transformation of Krishna from a playful child and loving king to eternal teacher and divine guide. This play was told through its music, its dance, and it's just a spectacle within this amazing venue. The play weaves together Krishna's journey from all the different places and making the audience witness both his humanity and his divinity. This play was also in Hindi, so I had to pick up a little bit of Hindi as well. But overall, it was an amazing play, and I'm so glad I got to see it. Sion Fort was built by the British East India Company between 1669 and 1677. It stands on a hill in Mumbai's Sion area. It marked the boundary between British-controlled Bombay, or Mumbai, and Maratha territory, serving as a watchtower to monitor movements during a period of frontier tension. Though small compared to larger forts, it was strategically important in protecting the East India Company's new holdings. Over time, as conflicts subsided, the fort lost its military use and fell into ruins. Today, it's preserved within the Sion Hillock Garden. It remains as a reminder of the Mumbai's colonial beginnings and the British Maratha struggle for control. I really enjoyed Mumbai and what the city had to offer with the history and the events at night. Just a really pretty area and a great spot to see.